Robert Redford, the charismatic American actor and director, passed away on September 16, 2025, at 89 in his Utah home. Famous for roles as the Sundance Kid in Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, a con artist in The Sting, and a journalist in All the President's Men, he won an Oscar for directing Ordinary People. Redford's legacy, spanning over 50 films, endures through Sundance and his environmental advocacy. Italian actress Claudia Cardinale, born in Tunisia to Sicilian parents on April 15, 1938, died on September 23, 2025, at 87. Discovered in a beauty contest, she starred in 1960s classics like The Leopard, 8½, and Once Upon a Time in the West. Known for her sultry charm and talent, Cardinale's legacy spans over 100 films, captivating global audiences. American actress Pat Crowley, renowned for her vibrant screen presence, died on September 14, 2025, at her Los Angeles home, aged 91. Rising to fame in the 1950s, she won a Golden Globe for Forever Female and Money from Home. Iconic as Joan Nash in Please Don't Eat the Daisies, her 150-plus credits, including Dynasty and Port Charles, cement a timeless legacy in film and television. Canadian actor and musician Graham Greene, renowned for his powerful Indigenous roles, died on September 1, 2025, in Stratford, Ontario, aged 73, after a long illness. Famed for his Oscar-nominated role as Kicking Bird in Dances with Wolves, he's shown as Arlen Bitterbuck in The Green Mile and in Wind River. With over 150 credits and a Grammy-winning album, Greene leaves a profound cinematic and musical legacy. British musician Rick Davies, co-founder and lead singer of Supertramp, renowned for his gritty vocals and Wurlitzer piano riffs, died on September 6, 2025, at his East Hampton home, aged 81, after battling multiple myeloma. Rising to fame in the 1970s with hits like Bloody Well Right, Goodbye Stranger, and The Logical Song, his band's Breakfast in America sold over 18 million copies. Davies leaves an indelible rock legacy. American vocalist and guitarist Mark Volman, celebrated for his irrepressible energy and soaring harmonies, died on September 5, 2025, in Nashville, Tennessee, at the age of 78 after a brief illness. Rising to fame in the 1960s as a founding member of the Turtles with hits like Happy Together and Eleanor, he later became iconic as Flo in the humorous duo Flo and Eddie, collaborating with Frank Zappa and Bruce Springsteen. With a legacy of joyful rock performances, Volman leaves an enduring mark. American actress Polly Holliday, celebrated for her brassy Southern charm and iconic catchphrase, "Kiss My Grits," died on September 9, 2025, at her Manhattan home from pneumonia, aged 88. Rising to fame in the 1970s as sassy waitress Flo on the CBS sitcom Alice, earning 2 Golden Globes and an Emmy nod, she later shone as Mrs. Ruby Deagle in Gremlins and earned a Tony nomination for Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. With a storied stage and screen career, Holliday leaves an enduring legacy. American political activist Charlie Kirk, celebrated for mobilizing young conservatives through Turning Point USA, died on September 10, 2025, in Orem, Utah, at the age of 31, after being fatally shot during a speaking event at Utah Valley University. Rising to fame in 2012 by founding TPUSA, he became iconic as a Trump ally, hosting a syndicated radio show and leading campus tours that shaped the mega youth movement. With millions of followers, Kirk leaves a polarizing yet profound legacy. Catherine, Duchess of Kent, celebrated for her graceful poise and lifelong devotion to music and youth, died peacefully on September 4, 2025, at Kensington Palace, aged 92. Born Catherine Worsley on February 22, 1933, she married Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, in 1961, becoming a beloved royal. Iconic for presenting Wimbledon trophies and teaching music incognito in Hull, she co-founded Future Talent Charity.
With unwavering empathy, she leaves an enduring legacy.
Italian fashion designer Giorgio Armani, founder of the eponymous luxury fashion house and pioneer of soft-tailored power dressing, died peacefully on September 4, 2025, at his Milan home, aged 91. Born July 11, 1934 in Piacenza, he rose to fame in 1975, launching his label with partner Sergio Gagliotti. Iconic for elegant suits worn by Richard Gere in American Gigolo and red carpet gowns for stars like Julia Roberts, his global empire spans clothing, hotels, and perfumes. Hungarian-British professional boxer Joe Bugner, renowned for his iron chin and epic battles against legends, died on September 1, 2025, at a care home in Brisbane, Australia, aged 75, after battling dementia. Born in 1950, he fled Hungary's Soviet invasion, settling in Britain. Rising to fame by controversially defeating Henry Cooper in 1971 for the British title, he twice went the distance with Muhammad Ali and faced Joe Frazier. A three-time European champion with a 69-13-1 record, Bugner leaves a durable legacy. French actor and film producer Jacques Charrière, celebrated for his brooding charm and scandalous marriage to Brigitte Bardot, died peacefully on September 3, 2025, at his home in Saint-Briac-sur-Mer, Brittany, aged 88. Rising to fame in the 1950s with roles in Les Tricheurs and collaborations with Claude Chabrol and Jean-Luc Godard, he later produced films and pursued painting and ceramics. Father to Bardot's only child, Charrière leaves a captivating legacy of cinema and controversy. American singer-songwriter and music producer Brett James, renowned for his Grammy-winning country hits, died in a small plane crash near Franklin, North Carolina on September 18, 2025, at age 57, alongside his wife and stepdaughter. Rising to fame in the 2000s, co-writing Carrie Underwood's Jesus, Take the Wheel, he penned chart toppers like Kenny Chesney's Reality and Jason Aldean's The Truth. Inducted into the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame in 2020, James leaves a profound legacy of heartfelt anthems. American actress Paula Shaw, celebrated for her versatile character work in horror and heartfelt Hallmark tales, died peacefully in her sleep on September 10, 2025, at her Vancouver home after a prolonged illness, aged 84. Born July 17, 1941, she rose to fame in the 1970s with roles in The Bob Newhart Show, Starsky and Hutch, and Barney Miller. Iconic as Jason's mother Pamela Voorhees in Freddy vs. Jason and Charlotte Jeffers on Cedar Cove, her credits include holiday gems like Hanukkah on Rye. Shaw leaves a cherished legacy. Chinese actor and singer Menglong Yu, celebrated for his ethereal charm and versatile talents, died on September 11, 2025 in Beijing after an accidental fall from a building, aged 37. Born June 15, 1988 in Urumqi, Xinjiang, he rose to fame in 2007 on talent show, My Style, debuting as an actor in The Little Prince 2011. Iconic for the ninth prince in Go Princess Go and roles in Eternal Love and The Legend of White Snake, Yu leaves a luminous legacy.
American actress Marilyn Nolden, celebrated as a precocious child star of Hollywood's golden age, died peacefully on September 15, 2025, at an assisted living facility in Eagle, Idaho, aged 99, from natural causes. Born May 12, 1926 in Oakland, California, she rose to fame in the 1930s in 6 Best Picture nominees, including Little Women with Katharine Hepburn, Imitation of Life with Claudette Colbert, and Les Miserables with Frederick March. With over 30 films, Nolden leaves an enchanting legacy. British professional boxer Ricky Hatton, renowned as the Hitman for his relentless pressure fighting and fan adoration, was found dead at his Greater Manchester home on September 14, 2025, aged 46. Born October 6, 1978, he rose to fame in the 2000s, capturing IBF light welterweight and WBA welterweight titles with victories over Kostya Tszyu and Ricky Hatton. Iconic for epic losses to Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, his 45-3 record and comeback plans leave an enduring legacy. American actor and film director Henry Jaglom, celebrated for his improvisational indie films exploring women's inner lives, died on September 22, 2025 at his Santa Monica home, aged 87. Born January 26, 1938 in London, he rose to fame in the 1970s with A Safe Place starring Jack Nicholson and Orson Welles. Iconic for Always, Last Summer in the Hamptons, and Someone to Love, featuring Welles' final role, his 20-plus films and My Lunches with Orson book leave a maverick legacy. Canadian ice hockey player Bernie Parent, celebrated as a Hall of Fame goaltender for his unflappable style and 2 Stanley Cups with the Philadelphia Flyers, died on September 21, 2025 at his home in Avalon, New Jersey, aged 80 after years of chronic pain from injuries. Born April 3, 1945 in Montreal, he rose to fame in the 1970s, earning back-to-back Vezina and Conn Smythe trophies in 1974 and 1975. With 271 NHL wins, Parent leaves an enduring legacy. American baseball player Davey Johnson, celebrated for his stellar second base play and managerial brilliance, died on September 6, 2025 at age 82. Born January 30, 1943 in Orlando, Florida, he rose to fame with the Baltimore Orioles, winning 2 World Series titles in 1966 and 1970 as a 6-time All-Star. As manager, he led the 1986 Mets to a dramatic championship. With 1,372 career wins, Johnson leaves an enduring legacy.
Canadian lawyer and former Minister of Families, Children and Social Development, Ken Dryden, celebrated for his erudite intellect, bridging hockey glory and public service, died on September 6, 2025 in Toronto after battling cancer, aged 78. Born August 8, 1947 in Hamilton, Ontario, he rose to fame as a Hall of Fame goalie, leading the Montreal Canadiens to 6 Stanley Cups and 5 Vezinas in the 1970s. A Cornell graduate, author, and Liberal MP, Dryden leaves an exemplary legacy. American radio personality Cheryl Waters, beloved KEXP DJ for her infectious enthusiasm and insightful interviews, died on September 25, 2025 in Seattle after a long battle with cancer, aged 58. Born January 7, 1967 in Seattle, she rose to fame hosting the Midday Show since 1994, curating legendary live sessions with bands like Nirvana and Billie Eilish that amassed billions of YouTube views. Her warm voice leaves an indelible legacy. American basketball player and coach George Raveling, renowned for his trailblazing career and pivotal role in birthing Air Jordan, died on September 1, 2025 after battling cancer, aged 88. Born June 27, 1937, he rose to fame as a Villanova All-American, then coached Washington State, Iowa, and USC to NCAA tournaments. As Nike executive, he mentored Michael Jordan, securing his 1984 deal. A Hall of Famer who safeguarded MLK's I Have a Dream speech, Raveling leaves an indelible legacy. Scottish footballer Jimmy Bone, renowned as a prolific striker and respected manager, died peacefully on September 20, 2025, aged 75. Born September 22, 1949, in Bridge of Allan, he rose to fame with Partick Thistle, scoring in their 1971 Scottish League Cup final upset over Celtic. He won promotions with Norwich, Airdrie, and St Mirren, whom he assisted to the 1987 Scottish Cup. Inducted into Halls of Fame, Bone leaves an enduring legacy. German actor Horst Kraus, celebrated for his earthy charisma and breakthrough roles in post-reunification cinema, died on September 5, 2025 in a retirement home in Teltow, Brandenburg, aged 83. Born December 18, 1941 in Boonhof, he transitioned from machinist to stage actor in Chemnitz and Dresden. Iconic as the affable police Hauptmeister in Polizeiruf 110 from 1999 to 2015, he won Deutscher Filmpreis for No More Mr. Nice Guy and Best Actor for Schultz Gets the Blues. With a storied career, Kraus leaves an enduring legacy. Dutch singer and cabaret artist Gerard Cox, celebrated for his wry Rotterdam wit and timeless hits, died peacefully on September 13, 2025 in Mainz, Herrenland after battling metastasized esophageal cancer, aged 85. Born March 6, 1940, he rose to fame in the 1960s with satirical cabaret and songs like Tante Lean. Iconic as Jaap Kooijman in the long-running sitcom Toen was Geluk Gewoon, Cox's sharp humor and heartfelt tunes leave an enduring legacy. Swedish vocalist Thomas Lindberg, celebrated for his ferocious growls and introspective lyrics shaping melodic death metal, died peacefully on September 16, 2025 from complications of adenoid cystic carcinoma, aged 52. Born October 16, 1972 in Gothenburg, he rose to fame in the late 1980s with Grotesque, then fronted At the Gates, whose 1995 album Slaughter of the Soul became a genre cornerstone. Active in Dysphere, Lockup, and Skit System, Lindberg leaves an eternal legacy. American singer-songwriter Sonny Curtis, renowned for his rockabilly flair, died peacefully on September 19, 2025 in Nashville from pneumonia, aged 88. Inducted into multiple halls of fame, his timeless songs leave an enduring musical legacy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this tribute, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, goodbye.